Klay.
Hey.
Okay, I'll go first. Kendra Andrews, ESPN. This was your first off season in, 2-3 years that it wasn't rehab-based. It was recovering from the season and getting back. How was that for you mentally, but then also physically?
Oh, it was amazing. It was so nice just being in the gym and working out and getting shots up. And I did a lot of things I do in rehab, like calf raises and all this stuff, to squats or whatever, but to be just free in your body and my perspective about what that means because of what I went through, it's like I couldn't ask for a better time off. It was great.
Dance parties on the boat looked pretty
pretty
fun on Instagram.
If you're in the Italian Riviera, who's not dancing, you know?
It's true. It's a good point.
It's magical. Magical waters.
Heading into last season, the conversation, or I guess after the season you guys were talking about, that championship run, it was we still got it. Everyone's saying we don't have it, but we still do. Heading into this year, coming off of that championship, is there still a notion of we're still proving that we still got it because we won, or is it a different mindset?
I think we're all so proud of what we accomplished last year, but that's in the past, and the greats stay hungry, and we all have our motivations for why we want to win another one. I mean, the guys coming back who've won it for their first time, I just know they want to experience that again. And I mean, for me personally, and probably Steph and Andre and Draymond, like, you think of the players who have won 5 championships, it's such a short list, and to have the opportunity to be able to do that is like so special. Like, I think back to my rookie season, and if you would have told me in 10 years I have an opportunity to win 5 championships with the Warriors, I would have laughed in your face. So to be here and heading into the season healthy with this opportunity, I get chills thinking about it every day.
Klay, how close did you feel like you were to your old self last season? You had flashes, of course, but like toward the end, where were you?
Yeah, well, considering, I was second, made threes in the playoffs, and that culminated in a championship, I felt like myself. So I felt great. I mean, yeah, you could talk about the numbers, and I shot better percentages at times, but I mean, if you end the season with a championship, like, I'm a harsh critic, but I gave myself some leeway last year. So to be a part and be a big part of a championship team, like, I'm still in awe we were able to do that.
Klay, what was the most enjoyable thing you did this offseason, non-basketball related?
Oh, man, that's a great question. Getting to go to Nassau and see my family was special because I hadn't seen them since before the pandemic. And, I love the beach, and there's not really many beaches better than Bahamian beaches. What else did I do that was so special? I got to go to Europe for a week and be a real tourist. That was a ton of fun. And, man, just the daily routine of working out and having free time to go to the beach and not the pressure of performing. I forgot what a championship offseason was like. It was very short, so I counted my blessings every day, and I enjoyed every day off, to be honest.
Klay, Ron Krejcik from the San Francisco Chronicle. You've obviously played with Steph a long time. How do you think he's been able to maintain this level he's 34 now, going to be 35 this season. How long can he do that, and how difficult is that? I'm curious your perspective as someone who plays alongside him.
I think he can do it as long as he wants. Steph works so hard. He's in great shape, and he really just loves the game. He's extremely competitive, so I think Steph can do this until he's 40. I mean, his game is suited for it. He's not a power player. He's powerful, but he's obviously his game is based off more finesse, and he'll do it for as long as he wants.
Klay, how important is it going to be, obviously, along with the healthy offseason, starting the season from game 1 instead of having to come back on January 9th?
Oh, it's great. It's special. I mean, opening nights are always so much fun, especially when there's a ring involved. And it's just just awesome, man. You don't have to go through, slumps or whatever you're going through during the middle of a season, and you can kind of go through that earlier if you have to. So I'm just excited to play some October basketball again.
Hey, Klay. Colin Ward-Henninger, CBS Sports. You mentioned the possibility of going for your 5th title, but it's also rare to be able to do it with a lot of the same teammates and the same coach. Coming into camp this time around, you look around, see all these familiar faces. How does that make you feel about the brotherhood you guys have built over these years?
Oh, it's great. It inspires us to keep writing our legacy, keep going hard every day because, there's been a lot of great dynasties in the basketball world, and we want to be a part of that fraternity. So it's just it's very special, and we know it's rare in pro sports, but to have that type of continuity, I mean, we don't take for granted, and we all work very hard and all lead by example. So I'm just excited for our team, and what we built here is truly special, and hopefully we'll make generations of Warriors fans out of it because we really care about the brand.
Klay, Mark Spears, ESPN's Landscape. This summer, it was a short summer, but how careful did you have to be in maintenance with your body, but also getting ready for the season? What was your off season off the field? I mean, off the court was amazing. I really enjoyed watching it. But in terms of getting ready for this season, what did you do and what did you have to be careful about?
Well, I had to just, as you get older, you have to do the little things. It's not just about basketball anymore. So dieting was important, strength training, stretching, the mobility stuff. And, of course, on top of that, just getting up shots in the gym every day or every other day was the cherry on top. And I went very hard, but, I didn't play a lot of 5-on-5 because last time I did that in the offseason, it ended awfully with tearing my Achilles. So I might have been a little hesitant to do that, but I kept myself in good shape, and I will be ready to go by the 18th. And I'm as hungry as ever still because I still remember those 2 years I had to watch, and I'm eager to play a full season and show people what I'm capable of again.
What have you seen from the youth of this roster, and how ready do you think they are to step into bigger roles?
Well, I'll say our front office does a great job of just drafting great people. Like, I love all our young guys. They're willing listeners, and they're even harder workers. And I love having them around because they make me feel smart at times and make me feel accomplished because they actually listen to what I say. And it's just great to be a veteran and be able to give guidance. I don't take that lightly, and I get excited just seeing them put the work in because they're not satisfied with just being role players. All these guys, whether it's Jordan or John or James, they want to be all-stars. They want to be real great players in this league, and I love that for them. Like, I tell them to keep those goals. They're so young, and they will reach them if they just put the work in.
Klay, talking about the potential for a 5th title, how much do you and Steph and Draymond sort of talk about that in historical context and what kind of milestones you want to achieve together?
I don't think we've actually talked about it at all, but I think about it all the time. I think about Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, Kobe. Gosh, who else has five championships? It's just a small Kareem, got 6. I mean, the greatest Scotty, Mike, like the greatest players that ever played are in that zone of championships. So, I mean, it's kind of mind-boggling to think that we have that opportunity, but we're going to seize it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Hey, Klay, we hear, in regards to Draymond, we hear a lot about how tough he can be on the kids and the rookies and stuff. Does he ever like that with the veterans, too? Does he crack down on you guys sometimes?
Definitely, and Draymond is our vocal leader, and he's like an extension of our coaching staff. Such a great teacher, and Draymond is great at giving out tough love, and, whatever happens between the lines of the hardwood, we don't take personally, and we all know it comes from a great place because we all want to win so badly. And if you can't be yelled at by Draymond, you probably can't play for the Warriors. It's kind of like a bylaw now. So it's just what it is.
I guess kind of following up on the young guys, but this is James' first training camp ever. How important is it for him just to be able to get something like this under his belt instead of just jumping into it in the middle of the season?
Yeah, I'm really excited for James. He was right by my side when we were both rehabbing, going down to Santa Cruz and here during the summer days when it was slow. And he's already been through so much early in his career, but his best years are ahead of him and far ahead of him. And to have a 7-footer like him who is so athletic, and he works really hard too, and I'm really excited for him. Like, wow, what a great piece for us and our future. And I'm just really excited for Wise. We haven't had a big band like that in a long time, and I think we have an amazing front court between him, Loon, J. Michael, Draymond. It could be one of the best in the NBA. Thanks.
No problem. Ooh.